Hi sweet friends, welcome back. If you're new here, hello, my name is Amy and welcome. Today, we are going to be working over in our small entryway. I want to add some seasonal fall touches in there. And I also wanted to share a couple of pumpkin recipes. The first being a yummy pumpkin spice latte. I thought we would start there and get that drink going so that we could sip it while we decorate together. Then we'll end today's video back in the kitchen and I'll share a chocolate chip pumpkin protein bar. If you're like me, I'm always trying to get a little bit more protein in my diet, and this is a super yummy treat that I like to make every fall. So I hope that you do enjoy today's video. If you do, I'd appreciate a big thumbs up, and you'll have to look down below. There's a new button called the hype button, and this is a way that YouTube will promote people's videos. So if I get more hype on a video, they will share it with more people, allowing them to see my videos. So definitely that would help my channel to continue to grow, and then that allows me to create more fun and useful content for you. So if you could do that, I definitely appreciate it. And if you aren't already subscribed and watch to the end and enjoy what you see, I'd love if you would consider subscribing. All right, so let's go ahead and start with that pumpkin spice latte. I hope you enjoy. As I finish up the last few sips of my pumpkin spice latte, I'll go ahead and flip the camera around and take you into our small entryway. It's completely bare at the moment, but that just means we have the perfect blank canvas to start decorating and cozying it up for the season. And of course, my little helper Nyla is in her favorite spot, just relaxing, enjoying the view while I get started. Okay, so for today, I want to start here. And so I wanted to share how I hang things over our board and batten. What we did was we found a piece of wood. It's just a 2x2, maybe 2x3, that is the same distance as the overhang. And so you can do different things. You can hang your pictures over the mount like this, or like I did today, I just put a screw, you could put a nail, and you're just going to hang your artwork as if the wall was out. And so I have found that super easy. And I also just go ahead and keep my Velcro command strips here that I've used before, because I have different size prints that I like to hang here. And so all I have to do is take off the box, move it here. Of course, if it's a smaller picture, I'll have to remove these, the higher ones, but you know, I'm not having to replace the strips on the wall as much. So I've already measured this one out. I just have to make sure that it is level, and then we'll get the print that I want to place here in the entryway hung and see how that looks. To style our console table, I'm bringing back this lamp from Target. I love how the green ceramic base ties in with several other decor pieces in the same shade I'm using this fall. Next to the lamp and in line with the edge of the painting above, I'm adding this picture easel and a gorgeous print, both from Magnolia. To finish off the grouping of three, I'm placing a potted succulent, which adds a nice touch of texture and balances out the color you'll see happening on the other side. Now you may remember this wooden book stand from at home. I've styled it with a cozy white cottage season book, which ties in my fall color palette and even features scripture, pumpkins, and candles. Perfect for the season. To add height and balance the lamp, I'm bringing in two wooden candlestick holders. I've topped them with these olive green candle rings and the sweetest squirrel-shaped candles I couldn't resist from Michael's. Next to our coat closet, I have this wall of hooks that I like to decorate seasonally, along with a hanging door from our very first china cabinet. And I still love the unique look it brings to this wall. So for fall, I'm hanging a grapevine acorn I found years ago at either Joann's or Michael's. And then I'll add a woven tote filled with some fun fall foliage to bring in color and interest. Next to the front door, I keep this antique basket, and for now, I'm adding some draping greenery, and later in the season, I may come back with a fun little DIY, so stay tuned for that. So far this year, we've decorated the kitchen, breakfast nook, living room, and front porch for early fall. If you happen to miss any of those videos, don't worry, I'll have them linked in a fall playlist so you can go and catch up. Over on the other side of the door, we have this cozy olive green boucle storage bench. To style it for fall, I grabbed this cozy plaid throw that I'll drape along one end. And then I also grabbed a couple of fall pillows. The first being one of my fall favorites from Joann's. And then I'll add to one side this cozy, soft sweater pillow in a pumpkin shape. I wanted to bring out an oldie but goodie, and it's this DIY fall bucket list item. It's always fun to display and bring it out. It has a sense of nostalgia and it's fun to check off our fall favorites and planned activities that we need to get done before the season is over. Here's yet another piece from Joann's that I'm excited to display again this fall. This pumpkin looks so adorable on the back of our front door, adding the perfect seasonal touch. At the last minute, I decided I wanted to dress up our staircase. So earlier this fall, you may remember I picked up one of the prettiest garlands from Hobby Lobby. The greenery looks so realistic. I started first by adding a few command hooks, but just to be honest, they failed. So I would just skip that altogether and go with twine and tie that to the spindles. So that's what I did later in the afternoon. So if you're going to try this, definitely I would skip the hooks altogether and go straight to the twine. This garland is a bit heavier, so it holds it much better this way. To finish things up today, we'll head back into the kitchen to make some chocolate chip pumpkin protein bars. We'll first preheat the oven to 350 degrees and start measuring out the ingredients. This recipe originally came from bodybuilding.com several years ago, and since then I've tweaked it with my own ingredients. I'll leave the original recipe linked here up on the screen so you can screenshot it. You just know you can swap in chocolate chips instead of walnuts or use pumpkin pie spices instead of clove and ginger. There's lots of ways to make it your own. This is definitely one of my favorite fall treats. I'd love to hear what you like to make this time of the year, whether it's a special cake, pie, or even your favorite candy. Let me know down in the comments. All right, sweet friends. Well, that pretty much wraps up the decorating in our small entryway. I'd love to hear what you thought, and I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the baking too. I have to say our kitchen is smelling so good. It's just a paradise of fall. Before we end our time together, I always love to share with you a daily Bible verse. So today I'll be reading from 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 6 and 7. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you. Well, I thank you all so much for joining me. I hope that you did enjoy just hanging out with me today. And if you do try these recipes, I'd love to know. And let me know down in the comments what you thought of them. I'm really excited to get a bite of this, so I'm gonna let you go. And until next time, take care and God bless, friends. Bye, and happy decorating. So good.